Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Lobos will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will get the first swing of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
The give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block, and the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise, gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations and really makes you very predictable.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Got a man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. On the ground, it's Jacobs. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go right back to him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the air, it's Dampier. Dances away. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Lobos will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took... He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet at the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll try the run. Smashes through. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Jacobs. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll try to pop the draw. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. lining up to convert third down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kent State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football.
Going for it all. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
And he picks up the first down, and he doesn't. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Gets it out quickly. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. 6th play of the drive coming up. He wants to throw it again. Buys a little extra time. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires on the move. It's caught. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's McCown. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UTSA. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Looking for room. It's Jacobs. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. He's moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. Time to take a shot. Snags it down the right side. He's into the open down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's looking to throw it. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He wants to throw it. Into the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense is dialed up this time. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jet sweep to the receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you stop the jet sweep if you're on defense. You get penetration up front. Yeah, they're going to try to outflank you, but they can't do anything about it if you got dudes up front winning one-on-one.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. He made the catch, past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're bringing heat. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Roadrunner. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To the air, it's Dampier. Pocket starts to collapse. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Slings it downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Gonna run it, it's Jacobs. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Back to throw, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Get it out on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Excellent field position here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. This time it's complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Wants to throw on third down. Scrambling away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of buttons.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Touchdown, Lobos! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry.
The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Trying to pick up a first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He's taking the shot. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's McCown. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, UTSA! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner will be knocked down. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Fires to the middle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to throw, it's McCown. This one's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Roadrunners are in the red zone. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it, using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll just keep slinging it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And the Lobos are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Buying some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw for it. Feeling some heat. And down he goes back at the 3. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires complete on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
To throw, it's McCown. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away.
Looking deep down the right side. It's complete. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the pummeling has started. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jacobs. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Holds it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting a nail in the coffin.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Let's go. Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA.